got kicked out.
I got one more in me. Don't know how this shit got skipped all the way up, but it did. So yeah. We got Big Homie.CC on Jay-Z and Epstein files, Kodak Black and Max B allegations, and Pooh Shiesty versus Gucci Mane. That's a lot of shit in one video. How long the video? 2 hours. 2-hour interview? Well, you know I ain't getting through this bit. We gonna see. We gonna see if I can make it through this. We gonna see. Bro, smack water is funny as fuck. And then smack water. Funny as fuck. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Give me 10K subs, man. Stick TV Global.
All right, Big Homie.
I do not like the first 10 seconds of this interview for some reason. As a fellow creative director, production, lead, so to say.
DC.
So why did he do that? Why did he do that shit, bro? Why he do that? And then he get to look into the writing shit.
How's it going?
What's the word, Gab? We back at it, man. We back like good crack.
Back like good crack, man.
Like, y'all see what's going? Like, y'all see this shit? Am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe he was just finna like take a little video, post it on his page or some shit, his Instagram. My boy got some good ass teeth. Big boy got some good ass teeth.
And on the attack.
For sure, for sure.
So what's been going on with you? I know you got a lot of stuff.
What are you doing? What are you trying to do? Why you keep doing that? What he doing? I'm on a Louis Vuitton count? Louis V count?
Hold on.
Yeah, man. So basically, a lot of shows, a lot of filming, dropping a lot of content. We got the show. I got a show on Cameron's network reporting the news on the You're Welcome network. So me and Ro got that deal. So we doing daily news event, like whatever going on in the world, so that's cool. We got the paranormal show. So we filming episodes. I'm gonna shoot you a couple episodes to see how it works, because we go out in the field, night vision goggles, thermal cameras, and we on the paranormal hunt looking for UFOs, Bigfoot, skinwalkers, whatever people say, we pull up to go investigate. So we got that going. Off the Grid Network is going up. They got me, Charleston White, and 607 Unk in a movie. That's coming.
Off the first a minute, 30 seconds. I could tell Betty smart as hell. I don't even know who this is. Like, who is this? What he do? I guess I'm finna see.
Once again, thanks to you.
I don't like how these diamonds look on. All right, let me stop talking about people.
You feel me? Like, ever since I hit the Camp Capone News platform, you gave me solid advice about staying consistent, don't take breaks, and how, like, no matter you said, bro, I get tired, bro, but I just keep going. I kept going, and bro, I got no complaints, bro. It's lit. I'm having the time of my life. I'm helping people. You feel me? Helping my community. We still bringing kids home. It's going down, Cam. It's going down. We're bringing kids home, people. You feel me? Helping my community. We still bringing kids home. It's going down, Cam. It's going down.
We still bringing kids home. What that mean?
Man, that's what's up, man. I'm really glad to hear that you kept going, you kept pushing. It's rough business, man. If you don't work, man, people
You know,
people
it really
think
is,
that
Cam. But you know, I feel like when people, like working as a bodyguard, I learned that when people are business minded and they take time to talk to you, that means they see that you have potential. So you need to listen. And I listen, you feel me? Because it's a rough business. It's a rough business if you want to treat this shit like you just some superstar. Because what I realize is a lot of the guys who approach this game like they a rapper, it don't work, bro. You feel me? Because you got to grind in this game. When they approach this like they a rapper and they just this big star, they fall down fast, bro. Because you dealing with the people every day. And if they feel like you one of them, they can relate to you, they gonna follow you around. But if you don't, you wanna fall back like you Playboy Cardi and all that, like you got an album budget, it's gonna be bad for sure, bro. Shout out to Cam, cause Cam dropped gems, man. Cause I got a call from you when I was in Africa. He said, "How you doing, man? I haven't heard from you. Are you all right?" I'm like, man, bro, you know I be all over the place. But I got something though that. So, you know, they want me to go down to Venezuela, bro. So I said, all right, once I do this, I'm gonna film one segment just for Cam to drop, you feel me? So people can see, because I'm about to be going to high risk areas, you feel me? And I want the people to really see what the world is like, bro. Because, you know, we live in a sheltered place in America, you know what I'm saying? You step outside of here, things get crazy. And I want people to see that, bro. Like, the people have helped me so much, I just got to pour back into them for sure.
Well, I definitely appreciate it, and I definitely like to see you doing different shit and being out there, and, you know, that's going to be dope. I'm looking forward to it, for sure, man.
For sure. How you been doing, bro? You all
definitely.
Good?
Man, I've been good, man. I got my studio I'm working on. So hopefully, man, you know, I definitely want to get you.
Bro, everybody got a studio. If you don't got a studio in 2026, you just, I mean, we seen this shit in movies. Well, I done seen it in movies. I don't know what type of movies y'all watch. Speaking of, I ain't seen no movie in a minute. But yeah, man, all these futuristic ass movies that be showing the future and how the shit gonna be. Oh, that shit be real, bro. That shit coming. Everybody finna be a content creator. Doing the most wildest shit just for content, the whole world. It's gonna look like a purge. I believe that.
You in and have you as one of, if not my first, well, definitely one of my first guests on my new studio.
It'll be
so
an
that's
honor,
gonna
bro.
be dope, man.
It'll be an honor,
For
bro.
sure.
Hell yeah.
Man, that's what it is, man. Well, I'm gonna get into some topics going on, man. So Epstein files dropped, but they kind of didn't really drop. Like, it's kind of.
All right. Give me a second. Mind you, it's almost 2 a.m. I'm eating that cupcake. Don't worry about that.
Hard, you know, like what they had this hotline back in, I believe, 2019, 2020, where anybody can call in and say anything.
Yeah.
So all these wild allegations that are unfound, uncorroborated with anybody, a lot of the times when they called or tried to follow up on these allegations, they couldn't even find out who these people were.
Right.
So this Epstein thing is really making a lot of people look really bad, man.
Bad, bro. Bad look. So look, let me give you a fact real quick. FBI said that when Tupac died, over 11,000 people called in and confessed to killing Tupac because they had an open hotline. I don't like how when they released the files, you know, bro, releasing interviews with...
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never heard that. They had an open hotline for that shit?
people without having any hard facts or evidence, and then you putting it out in the world, and people gonna take that as a fact. Well, the FBI said people called in a lot saying me and my homies was tying people up and all type of crazy shit. So I'm looking like, damn, like, so when people name drop Jay-Z was in the room with Weinstein, some of that stuff is hard for me to grasp because you talking about the highest level of entertainment. It's hard to pin these people down to anything. And you know the price of life is cheap. You know, it'll cost less to get somebody eliminated than it'll cost to go to court. So, you know, I look at all these parameters. I'm investigating thoroughly because to find out that pedophiles might have something to do with Bitcoin, whoo, because so.
I need a little thing. I need another MIDI. I gotta get another MIDI. I can't be a YouTuber without a MIDI.
As it came out, Bitcoin dropped.
Crazy part is, I had MIDIs before. Well, I ain't gonna say before I started doing YouTube. When I started making beats, yeah, scratch all that.
20% in one day. As soon as it came out, Bitcoin dropped 20% in one day. And then you got everybody liquidating. Then you got gold and silver shooting through the roof. Only time we see gold and silver at premiums like this is during times of war. So they dropping these Epstein files at the same time where we just did this shit with Venezuela and the president. We about to bomb Iran right now. Ukraine and Russia is picking up steam. It looked like a big distraction right now, being honest. Because think about it. You say Jay-Z name, you say, first they had Michael Jackson, threw him under the bus, but y'all got all these other faces redacted out. And then now they putting contempt of court or arrest warrants out for the Clintons.
Right, they're supposed to testify.
All because of these files.
Well, you know what's weird though is, okay, so they had that picture of Dan Bilzerian and Post Malone, right, from 2018.
Right.
And they blacked the girls out, but then people went and found the picture and he posted it. So I don't even think those girls were underage.
They wasn't
but
underage, bro.
It made it look like they were underage, but they weren't.
But look,
so it's like,
okay, all right.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's just weird as.
Now, who has Dan Bilzerian been attacking for the last few years?
Oh, Israel.
Now, you attacking this certain group. Epstein was clearly pro-Israel. Certain people believe he's in Israel right now. Because, you know, I was at dinner with Michael Franzese, and he says, big homie, I was locked up in that exact same cell that Epstein was in. There's no way to hang yourself in that cell. He says, no way. And I thought to myself, he looked at me in my eye, he said, I was in the exact same cell. Let me ask you a question. Did you know Epstein was locked up for these same exact charges in 2009?
I heard about it. Didn't it got dismissed or something though, right? Like
He served some time and then he got good behavior and let him out.
bro, I don't know how pedophiles get good behavior.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Bro, how this dude... Y'all heard what he just said, bro.
Good behavior and let him out.
Or something. I heard about it. Didn't it got dismissed or something though, right? Like
He served some time and then he got good behavior and let him out.
He served some time, got good behavior, and they let him out.
that needs to be a law, bro.
How could you ever?
my
How could
God,
that's
bro.
like the ultimate? That's like the ultimate in foul behavior right there.
Right.
So you know you get more time for drugs than you get for harming children.
I'm sorry, but this nigga chain has not moved not one bit. He been moving up and down. This nigga chain been in the same spot.
So I think that's weird. You got people right now locked up for weed charges, and weed is legal in several places.
And Cam, you should have told him he had a little booger in his nose, bro. But it be like that sometimes. Like, you know.
You got pedophiles on the street.
It's horrible.
This may sound out there, but in the Bible it says, make sacrifices to us and we will do your bidding. They will reward you with wealth, power, whatever you want. Why is it that all of these people, they not nobodies, but they playing with kids? They got to make a trade somehow. It's an old story, man, and we getting down to the bottom of it because on Epstein Island, he had a temple that was built for the god of child sacrifice, Moloch, on his island. They don't want to talk about that, though. Spooky, spooky, spooky times.
Well,
Attempt. I don't like how Cam Capone keeps zooming in on this nigga face. This interview is crazy weird. Like, I don't know if I need to go to sleep, bro. I might need to go to sleep. I might not need to watch this shit. My brother got too much information. He too smart right now.
let me go over these Jay-Z allegations just so the people who are listening can get the full story, man.
All right.
An anonymous caller alleged that a victim was abducted and woke up in a room with Harvey Weinstein and Jay-Z in Florida, claiming an incident occurred in the mid-1990s, approximately 1996. And then Pusha T, the same or another caller identified Pusha T as a handler, someone who establishes friendships with victims for Harvey Weinstein and alleged he was present during a drugging and sexual assault incident in 2007. So all of this is alleged. This is just what somebody called in and said.
But the problem with this is this. Right now, they got somebody called in and somebody filed a lawsuit saying that they seen me hiding bodies for P. Diddy. And I have to actually go to court. Somebody said, like with the case that I'm dealing with right now with Ashley Parham, she come up with all of these different details. She seen Drewski on the slip and slide. You feel me? I'm there pointing guns at Diddy and all these people. This type of stuff shouldn't even be allowed to come out because this is hearsay. You know what I'm saying? So for them to say she woke up with Pusha T, Jay-Z, and Weinstein, well, Pusha T is not no handler like that, bro. That's not what he do, bro. Anybody who's been around know that. Because when I was with Teyana Taylor, she was signed when I was security.
They got all these black folks. They saying all the black folks' names and rappers and celebrities' names. They ain't saying the folks that be behind them.
She was signed to Ye and Pusha T. She was with them all the time, bro. No, I never seen none of that. And I would know, bro. I would know. Because the guy who was trying to sell the sex tape of him with Pusha T wife, guy come to me with this. None of this stuff right here never came up. You know what I'm saying? Weinstein used to date Halle Berry. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
That's a fact.
That's crazy.
That's a fact. Well, they all sleep together in the industry like that. But you know, you gotta be careful when you playing with Sean Carter though, man. He too calculated for that. I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see that. Because then what was the outcome of that?
Yeah, I don't see it either, man. It doesn't really seem, and this was in 1996. He wasn't even really famous. I don't even know if Harvey Weinstein would have been hanging around Jay-Z at this time. This is crazy. This is the year Tupac died.
Bro, that don't even add up.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Man, these folks been playing in our face. That's all I'm
So
saying.
you believe Jay-Z out the country right now?
I didn't hear that. Is that what they're saying?
They saying Jay-Z fled the country, but somebody just made one of those little memes, posted it up, and all the blogs running with it. Cause you go on Flight Radar, his plane is parked right there in fucking New York. People don't got Flight Radar though. They don't know about them apps.
I don't see Jay-Z running like Russell Simmons. I think Jay-Z he gonna fight and defend his name. I don't think none of these crazy things have any real credibility, you know. But 50 Cent is still wanting to make a documentary about Jay-Z.
Bro, 50. If they had awards for certain characteristics, if they had the petty award like a championship, bro, he would get it every year, bro. He wild as hell. But see, at the end of the day, bro, there's no story about Jay-Z and the Punisher, man. You feel me? It's no stories like that. We haven't heard it. We haven't seen it. That little interview right there, that's not gonna be enough.
What do you mean? What little interview? You talking about?
The FBI released an interview with somebody who said she woke up with Weinstein. And for the FBI, they don't even usually record. You feel me? The FBI, they don't never release shit like that. So to see that getting released kind of shows that there's like a civil war going on within our government right now. But we ain't never seen, just like with Keefe D, for example. Keefe D said, yeah, the FBI don't record. But Greg Kading recorded the conversation on his own. FBI don't even keep records like that of him telling a story about how Tupac died.
Right, yeah.
FBI don't even keep records like that. So that's also very weird. And then y'all releasing photos that people got on their Instagram? And you redact their faces? Like, what's the real point of this? We haven't seen nobody get arrested, no charges filed. You feel me? So what's somebody down there at that office clout chasing?
Has there even been any victims that have came forward and did interviews and talked about this or anything?
There's a small list of victims but it's all alleged. You feel me? It's all alleged. Like, none of them have
They ain't got no proof of nothing.
even circumstantial evidence. You feel me? They don't even have circumstantial evidence to even put themselves there. And then none of them people that's coming out are in the photos.
Right, and you would think, like, if this Epstein thing, you would think if it was real on this island, there would be more people. Where are all the people who were okay with that? Nobody else is being arrested. Nobody, not no other people are being arrested.
The only thing we saw,
it's just crazy.
very crazy. The only real consequences that we saw was with Prince Andrew.
Okay.
He lost his statesmanship title, got kicked out the castle, but that's it. That's literally it.
Andrew Tate said that if Trump really released all the names of all the people who are really involved in this, it would just bring down America because so many powerful people are in these files, and it did scandalous things that it would just destroy America and ultimately destroy the world.
So y'all saying Trump said this?
Scandalous things that it would just powerful people who are really involved in this, that if Trump really Andrew Tate said that if Trump really released
Andrew Tate said this.
all the names of all the people who are really involved in this, it would just bring down America because so many powerful people are in these files, and it did scandalous things that it would just destroy America and ultimately destroy the world.
I believe what he means by that is stock market will crash first day. You know, a lot of things will affect the financial market, which could lead to crisis. The issue with that is, you know, I'm having a real hard time with this whole situation because it's people getting mentioned who I've been working with. Like, I just seen Andrew Tate having a conversation with Piers Morgan saying that everybody listed in the Epstein files, including you, Piers, need to be held accountable. Now, before Piers Morgan just fell and broke his hip, we was about to do a show. And they was talking about me being an investigative journalist for Piers Morgan, traveling to places. And it's like, wait a second. Piers was listed in this? And I'm trying to get information on that because these aren't really like damning files when it comes to making sure you finding out somebody's a pedophile. This is really like clout chasing. That's what it seemed like to me, and it's just weird. I feel like the government is playing with our intelligence, and I feel like they thought this would just keep people cool, but I think it's about to snowball, bro. You feel me? Because we cannot have a world where children ain't safe, man. We can't have a world where people can go commit acts of murder and there's no consequences. Like drug dealers, people get locked up for weed, and weed is legal, and they still locked up, and pedophiles get probation. Every person on the sex offender list in my neighborhood, I looked this up, they all got probation. All of them. Some of them got 3 charges of sodomy of somebody under 6 years old. How are you getting probation? It's evil. I feel like it's like a black magic or dark satanic energy involved with it, bro. For sure. Like, I'm not finna jump on the Jay-Z slander train off of nothing like that. This is something I take real serious, man. I'm out there in Africa. You know, you can buy a baby for less than $2,000 US. So it's kind of like when I see stuff like this, you better have some facts, because if I see somebody on there, I know, free do God, oh no. That's all I'm gonna say. I was trying to get Turn Up God up here, but he just knocked somebody out on live a couple of days ago. So, you know how my homies is, bro, like. So he said, Turn Up God said, for him to do an interview with you, you gotta send him a pack of, he want a pack of Newport 100s, he want a box, and you gotta send him money to get alcohol. I said,
alcohol and some cigarettes, okay.
He said he want a carton of cigarettes, he wants some money to get alcohol. I said, you know what, man? Cam might agree to that. Cam might agree to that. I think Cam might take that as a good deal.
Yeah, man. That's not bad.
How much is a carton? Like 100?
It might be 100 now. Them things is going for some money nowadays.
And Turn Up guy drink like Absolute vodka. That's like $20, man. That's a deal, bro.
I spy on my competitors every day over coffee. Let me show you what I do. So I use